All right. So I have something that I wanted to kind of talk about. You've done a Disney cruise, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while though.
All right. So let's talk about this because I've got some thoughts.
Okay.
All right. So I've done Carnival Cruise. That's
Yep.
the only cruise line that I apologize if I'm coughing too much. It's the only cruise line that I've done.
Yep. And you've done more than one.
More than one.
Yep.
Yes, a lot actually. Flex on you, but this was our first Disney cruise. Been to Disney World.
Not
a
a
few
sponsor
times.
of this podcast.
Not a sponsor. But
Probably
if you
won't be after this.
But if you like us, we will take free cruises.
Yeah. Give us another shot.
Yeah. So this was my first time on a Disney cruise. Have been to Disney World, never Disneyland.
Yeah.
Love Disney World. Amazing place.
Yep.
Don't know how they can make you feel so, like, as an adult, make you feel like a child again.
I'm in the same boat. I love it. It's great.
And I get it. Don't come at me with all the things that Disney support. I understand.
Sure.
It's a good time. So we went on a Disney cruise. It was a 4-day, so kind of fast.
Yep.
And we had one stop. So here's my assessment of the Disney cruise.
Okay.
I had a good time. Wouldn't go without kids.
Okay.
Wouldn't go without kids.
Did you feel misled when I told you that you would not be constantly surrounded by kids?
Well, yeah, you're a liar. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to think of a nice way to say this.
No, I'm kidding.
What cruise were you on, Michael?
To be honest with you, like there were a lot of kids,
Sure.
but that never.
You never felt like I am at like a McDonald's playground.
Correct.
That is run amok.
I felt like I was more surrounded by families.
Sure.
And I was okay with that.
I agree with that.
The kids never really bothered me, whatever.
Sure.
We went with Cheyenne's brother and his wife and their two little girls who
Yep.
are 4 years old.
The best part has to be like seeing their reaction to stuff.
And it was 100% the best. They got to meet all the princesses and
Yeah.
like watching them react it was awesome. It was great. So let's compare it to a Carnival cruise. Okay. Here's my entertainment.
Yep.
10 out of 10, 12 out of 10.
Okay.
The entertainment was so much better than Carnival.
Yeah.
They did like one night they did like a Cinderella, one night they did a Tangled, I think.
Okay.
And then the last night they did this amazing show, but it was like a culmination of
Everything coming together at the end.
like Elsa was in it, Peter Pan was in it.
See,
Cinderella.
I do remember those kinds of shows, and I remember thinking this is like Disney Broadway type. Like they did a good job.
It was
like
awesome. I would watch it again
which is what Disney should be good.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. So 12 out of 10 there.
Sure.
Food,
Yep.
unbelievable. Way better than Carnival.
Yeah.
Way better than Carnival. So I love that. I felt like their attention to detail and service was better than Carnival, but I didn't think it was that much better.
Okay.
What made it much better was the rooms that they put you in, or like the dining rooms for the food.
Like the themes of the rooms.
Yes.
Everything was really
So you had one night was like
production.
Tangled themed or whatever, and one night was Animator's Palette, which the room was like all black and white.
Yep.
And then as the deal, you've been there, right?
Yeah.
I'm explaining for the deal, but
Talk about the Animator's Palette or like thing, because I think what's really fun about that one is it's really artistic in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Like it's nice, it's quality. But didn't you get the feel in that one like you're kind of waiting on something to happen? Or...
Yeah, and we actually got seasick that night, so we actually left and didn't get to
Something
finish the
did
show.
happen.
So we didn't get to finish the show. That was another thing that that's another knock against Disney. At least that boat, it was smaller, and so I felt more.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, how was the boat itself? And...
So as far as the age of the boat compared to how it actually looked, 12 out of 10. They take really great care of it. You would think that boat was built yesterday.
Okay.
I'm saying that not having gone on another one.
Sure.
But the Carnival boats felt very dated.
A little beat up.
Yeah. But Disney, I mean, we probably walked around the boat half dozen times and there was always somebody painting something.
Okay.
So like that was nice.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Food, amazing.
Yep.
Really great. Also, something that they do that Carnival doesn't do is like you get free sodas and stuff.
Oh.
Whereas you have to buy a package on Carnival. Now, again, I probably bought the package because I paid more to go on Disney than I did on Carnival. So,
Yeah.
Okay, here's the food and entertainment levels above.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I feel like that's half the cruise, but keep going.
It is. It truly is.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a bad
Sure.
deal. Nothing for the adults to do.
Yeah.
I looked through the deal just to find something for Cheyenne and I to like kind of get away to do or whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing, man.
Okay.
Nothing for the adults.
There's not a bar you could go hit?
yeah. Well, you know us.
I was going to say, is that what the other adults getting away from kids were doing?
And honestly, we walked through the little adult deck only whatever
Tearing
part.
up the casino?
Yeah, and there's not even a casino on the boat.
Okay.
Yeah, not even a casino. Not that I would do it, but there's...
He's like, I looked everywhere.
Yeah, I kept playing that claw machine just to curb my addiction. But yeah, so there was nothing for the adults to do. So that was kind of a whatever.
Yeah, I get that.
But do I think that that's a huge deal? Not really.
Yeah.
Especially knowing that we were going on there for, our nieces or whatever. Like, so that's fine. So that was kind of whatever. I didn't think, again, the service was just levels above Carnival. The room stewards, I would say, were pretty good. But we didn't see them a lot.
Yeah.
But it was nice because I think they cleaned our room like 3 times a day.
I think some of those, and this is all cruises, some of those, they're like ninjas.
They are.
And that's not a reference to their nationality.
No, it's not. But they could be that too.
No, they're like in and out of there.
Yeah.
Like they know, which kind of creeps me out too. I'm like, how do
I
they know?
wasn't sure he wasn't
I
sleeping
left?
in our like little deal, to be honest.
He's got like a little cubby.
Yeah, he's got a little cubby that he comes out that closet we never used. I'm pretty sure Rajesh was in there.
Yeah.
But so, anyways, we never saw him, but they kept our rooms clean. I'm telling you, every time we would leave and come back, our bed would be made and we'd have a new little animal,
little towel animal.
Yeah, I never did get a towel like Darth Vader though, or I think we got a Mickey. Did we get a Mickey?
Okay.
No, we never got a Mickey.
Oh, so you just got the generic carnival. No,
Yeah,
like whatever.
exactly.
Yeah, it's a goose.
So I'm trying to think. Okay, I would give it another shot. I would give it another shot, but I would like to go on one of their newer boats, just to see the entertainment, how it's changed, because there was like in one of those shows, man, they were utilizing technology that was really awesome.
Yeah.
Bringing the whole theater to life.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Oh, speaking of theaters, that was another thing. They had like 3 movie theaters going on.
I do like
the
that
whole time.
Yeah, and aren't they like almost always running?
So yeah, all the time. So they had the Funnel Vision,
Yeah.
which was outside where you can like sit in the pool and watch or whatever. We never sat in the pool, but you could watch outside, and they were always playing like a family friendly movie.
Yep.
And then in one of the theaters, they would play like more adult. They had like an Indiana Jones, a Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
I think they
Some of the other Disney IP.
Yeah. So they did that, and then they had at the time we were on it, Moana 2 was out. So we did go see that. So that was kind of cool or whatever, but I did like that aspect of it, that it was going on like that one, the one movie would go off, and then like 30 minutes later something else,
some other nice movie or something.
Yeah.
So I remember enjoying the Disney cruise. I think cost is the main prohibitive factor. Like if it was if it was closer in cost, then I would pick it more off. I would do it again and again and again.
Yeah. And I think I wonder if Carnival is so cheap, but
maybe
it ends up costing people the same because they make their money back in alcohol, or drink packages and whatever. But that was one thing too that
But then we win because we're not buying up all their alcohol. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that was one thing that I would say too about Disney is you never had to deal with drunk idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was there.
Of that.
Yeah, everybody there was with their family.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, I'm into this.
Look, hey, I am throwing shade. I do not get the get on the Carnival boat and there's somebody already smashed at the bar before you've even taken off.
Yeah,
or right when you take off.
Yeah.
That like you paid a good amount of money to get here.
Yeah, and now you're not going to remember any of it.
Thing.
Yeah, you're not going to remember any of it.
We've seen people like taken down to like the sick bay before we could.
Oh yeah,
like in New Orleans before we could get out to open water.
People are crazy. Bro.
Yeah, so
and they paid to be there.
Yeah,
they paid for that.
That's wild. And then I can't imagine like if they wind up getting like seasick on top of that.
Oh, I don't even disaster.
Not for me. Yeah. So I liked the Disney that we did, but I mean, it's been like a decade or something. It's been a while.
Oh, so. Okay. Oh, another thing we had on there at night, like when we go in our rooms. To be honest with you, dude, one of the best things in the world to me on a cruise is going and like opening up our balcony and just sitting in the room.
Well, I try to tell people like the balcony is. It's not to be disregarded because so my parents will tell you they like the interior room.
Okay.
It's cheaper. And they said like they're not in the room that much. And when they are in the room, it gets dark and they don't care. But and then I know other people who will sit at like a window, ocean view.
Yeah.
But there's something to be said about, especially like in your port, when you just open up your balcony and it's kind of like your space, nobody else is there.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's worth the money to me.
I think so too.
And if it ever starts sinking, you can just hop out that window like a mug.
You're like you're looking over the deal, like how far down are those lifeboats? Do I got to get to it from here?
Oh, I would. I just saw on the news. Let's see if I can find it. Disney like just saved some people from like a sinking catamaran.
Oh wow! Like the cruise ship pulled up upside them and
saves sinking boat. Okay, Disney cruise ship rescues 4 people. Off sinking catamaran in Bermuda.
Oh, let's go.
50-foot catamaran called the Serenity. Let's see, the Disney Treasure. It was 80 miles away, launched, I guess. And I don't know if I'm trying to see if the catamaran
Do you think the people on board know? Hey guys, we're taking a minor detour. We're gonna go save some people.
Yeah. Or do you think the catamaran people like shot a hole in their boat just to get on the Disney cruise?
Like this is the cheaper
They're
route.
like, do you see that? Pow, pow, pow. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Yeah, come get us. We were hoping to catch the show.
It says, the quote here says, so they got a free ride back to the U.S. on one of the best cruise ships in the world. You telling me they didn't do that on purpose?
You're telling me?
Yeah, I'm telling you. They knew what they were doing.
Oh, no, that's wild. Okay, I will say, though, the one Disney thing that we did was out of Port Canaveral. So it was kind of like we went to Disney World and then
that's awesome.
Followed that up with, hey, let's go get on this boat.
Yeah, not also have just that kind of money.
And, you're at the Bahamas. I also now no longer have that money.
Guys, Mike is awesome. They're awesome.
I ran out of money after now.
Yeah, tell us more about how you went to Disney World on a Disney cruise and went to the Bahamas.
Let me tell you about this. Okay, I got to tell you a story. We go to Nassau is one of those 2 stops.
Okay.
Heard
it's not that great though.
Okay, well, let me tell you my Nassau story. So we do an excursion through Disney. Like this is not me, showing up, saving money, and throwing cash at somebody at the dock. Like I booked through Disney.
Okay.
It was Nassau by land and sea. And so we wound up getting on this little, I don't know, I don't know what you call it, like a boat that carries like 12 people. And they just
catamaran.
He's like, we're gonna get out here a little ways, and we know how to get
back on the boat.
But like they wouldn't like toward the harbor, and they're pointing like so and so owns this house, so this person used to live there. Tom Cruise, like it was one of those kind of things.
Okay.
By the end of that thing, I get like tapped to like come up and be entertainment. So by the end of it, I could show video proof. I'm dancing in a parrot costume.
Yeah, you are.
Being told to shake it like Shakira. That was my.
I love that.
I just want to point out I won that dance contest. Okay, because if I'm gonna do it,
hips don't lie, baby. Bro, hips don't lie.
I'm gonna do it right. So that's part 1. Okay. Part 2 was by land. So we get on this like kind of like 15 passenger van type situation, and they drive around. I can't remember where we made a couple of stops, but it was really like stops to like get out here and buy some trinkets, get back on. And well, the last hour and a half or so, we're supposed to go buy some kind of all-inclusive resort stop.
Okay.
So that's not a lot of time, but at least we'll see like a nice manicured beach. We pull up in front of Atlantis.
Yeah.
Which is like supposed to be well known.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Okay, so we pull up in front of Atlantis.
Like the pyramid looking thing.
Yeah, and the driver, our guide, goes, okay, here's the deal, guys. They have a private beach. You're going to go straight in the lobby. You're going to take a right, long hallway, walk, keep your head down. If somebody says something to you, do not answer them. Just keep walking like you know where you're going, and you won't have any problems because you don't have a risk
trespassing.
So my family gets out, and like we start walking, and it's like, hey, you're not supposed to be like
you said. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
We tried to do the thing, but obviously we didn't belong in Atlantis. So we got turned around. Like some security person came and stood right in front of us and said, like, you don't have wristbands, you can't go out on our private beach. I felt like I was just getting like the shakedown or something. So we stood around for an hour and a half in the Atlantis lobby waiting for the bus to come pick us back up to take us to the cruise.
Hold on. Did you complain to these people and be like, what, like...
Oh, man, I was a younger man. Kind of just let stuff go.
Oh, dude.
So, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did anybody else from your group get through?
A couple people did get through.
Narked so
hard. They got through, and like we were the only ones who didn't make it through. So, yeah.
That is horrible.
Yeah. So, anyway, I'll find the parrot dance video.
Yeah, let's put that up. Wait, dude, that blows my mind that they would even tell you that that's okay.
Yeah, and that can't have been like a Disney thing, right? Like that was somebody dropped the ball getting some passes or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways.
Did y'all book that through Disney?
Yeah, we sure did.
Dude, I would have gotten a free cruise out of that.
Yeah. Well, we got nothing. But a great video of me dancing on a boat deck. So,
you should probably still call them and tell them. Like,
just bring it up like 10 years
bring it back
later.
and be like, hey, back in 2004.
So you're not going to believe this.
Yeah.
And all my podcast followers, listeners are going to stand. Yeah, we're standing down until you make this
Six
right.
of us are going to meet. Yeah, we're going to get
That's right. Let me tell you something. Emerson's not getting on a Disney cruise until you get this right.
Yeah, don't do it, Emerson. Man, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Anyways, so but that's part of that's part of my story.
Wow.
But the Disney Private Islands is the other stop in Bahamas, and it's fantastic.
Yeah,
it's really well.
Yeah.
It showed me the difference between didn't have a wristband, couldn't get to Atlantis, and Disney's own island thing.
Yeah, you got out there and you were like running to the beach. You were like, take this, Atlantis.
Yeah, that's right.
Dang,
wish it would have worked out.
I would like to go to that private island thing. That they have. I would. I think.
They have like a lagoon with sunken, like a little sunken ship and like little statues, and so you can snorkel in that. They got everything, and it's all inclusive because it's Disney. It's their stuff, and I want to say they manicure it really well.
See, that we need to do that. That would
it has an adult-only lagoon.
Yeah, I'm not interested
which
in that. But
who knows what's going on there. But maybe you can find some of those adult activities you were looking for.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Oh, man. Well, cool. Fun. I'm glad you got to get out there
cool.
and do that. But, yeah, I just haven't been back on one. I think I'm trying to find another one soon, but it'll be a Carnival. They're so cost-effective.
I think we want to do Royal next.
My parents say they're nice. Their boats are amazing.
I don't think I could get Cheyenne to go on an Alaskan cruise. I don't know, maybe, but
why? Because the cold weather?
Yeah, I think she just associates cruise with
beaches and stuff.
In Mexico,
but like, if you're gonna do Alaska, it feels like that's the way to do it.
Well, I've heard it's the best. It's the best. I would love it.
Probably a bunch of retirees that told me.
And you know what? That's my crowd, bro.
and I'm there too. Yeah. I am there.
I want to talk to George about his life.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I'm into it.